Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is the league turnover for the Scroll Cup, and I will be bringing back an old meta top pick, which is Galarian Moltres. Now, today it's basically the first day of the Scroll Cup, and it will last for about 2 weeks. And for the first team, actually I experimented with Morpeko, but after a while I found that Morpeko was a bit too grassy for this team, so I in the end swapped into Gastrodon. But you'll see in the first match why Morpeko is quite good as well. So coming in with Annihilape, my strategy here is basically the same as what you've seen previously in my previous teams. Annihilape in this manner doesn't get threatened by many things. The only few things are Pokemon with Charm and maybe Psywave, but I don't see a lot of Malamar, I don't see a lot of Psywave users like Lapras, so the only thing that threatens it is actually Charm. And there's only 2 Charm users that I've seen that actually threaten it. So one of them would be Brionne, which is the Primarina's pre-evolution, and the other one would be Lanturn, which is the dark version for the Charm user. And also I think there's one more, I think the evolved form of Sprigatito, which is, I can't remember his name already, but he also has Charm. But the problem is both of them are weak to fighting type, which is the counter fast move on Annihilape, and also Brionne takes neutral damage from counters, so Annihilape is actually pretty good as a lead. So yeah, now in this game I think you saw me double shield for Azumaril. Annihilape actually can win the double shield scenario on Azumaril, so yeah, you don't really have to switch out, you just have to go full Annihilape and then make sure you time your fast moves correctly. So now coming in with Morpeko against the Mandibuzz, I'm gonna do one big Aura Wheel first, and then coming in directly with Moltres after that. So he should shield this, yeah. And coming in with Moltres. So Galarian Moltres in this game, yeah, it's resisted against Drapion, it resisted against Mandibuzz as well, so actually Galarian Moltres plays very well into many teams. It does core break a lot of teams. This Drapion currently running Slush Bomb, which took me by surprise. So here in the first game, I think Galarian Moltres, my aim is not to fire any move, but to make sure he basically throws all his energy, and then I can farm down on Morpeko and go for the direct Aura Wheel. Yeah, because I know I'll win charge attack priority on Morpeko. Yep, and now we have a Mandibuzz coming in. Okay, so I was going for the Psychic Fangs first to lower the attack, to lower the defense, because I wasn't really sure if Aura Wheel would knock out with a Dark type. So I was going for the first Psychic Fangs and then Aura Wheel at good timing on 4 counts of Thunder Shock. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so taking a look at the first game, at first I didn't think Morpeko was very frail. I thought it was quite good with its resistance into a lot of things, except for the counter damage and of course Charm. But then I realized my whole team is weak to Charm damage, so in the end I had to swap out. But yeah, later you'll see. So we'll see a few battles with Morpeko first. Yeah, so over the course of the season, actually, if you feel like you see a lot of common things in opponent teams, I think it's good to adjust your team accordingly as well. Don't just stick to like one single team, because I think if you stick to your team, if you constantly get like heavily countered, I think it's also good to try to change it up a bit. So Meowscarada, that's the one. Okay, so Meowscarada, he swapped into Brionne, I swapped into Morpeko. This is where it gets a bit uncomfortable because Brionne does super effective Charm damage, although it's not stab, but Charm does a lot of damage. So I was gonna go for the Psychic Fangs first to lower his defense because Morpeko, if I went for the Aura Wheel, doesn't really do much, it's gonna shield anyway. So lower his defense, you see how much damage it takes from the counters from Annihilape. So yeah, this is the reason why I went for Psychic Fangs. A project coming in, I'm gonna shield it up. I'm gonna fire on good timing, which is 4 counts. And okay, obviously in the end he dies. So now coming back with Gastrodon. So perfect. Gastrodon, everything is resisted or neutral damage on Galarian Moltres, so I'm very happy to just fire off my Rage Fist, try and get some damage or a shield. And at this point I'm gonna overfarm a little bit. Yeah, I know he has to go for body slam, so I'm just not gonna shield. And I think I can overfarm a little bit to get some damage on to get some energy extra on the Ancient Power. And then yeah, so opponent top lefts here. So Galarian Moltres, for those of you who have it, for those of you who don't have it, you can always get it from the daily incense, the 15-minute one. How to get it? I think the most effective way to get this spawn is to turn on your incense during the windy weather condition. That gives you a higher chance to get Galarian Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos because of the flying type higher chance spawn. And also, if you walk in a straight line, Moltres is more likely to spawn. Okay, so now you see charm damage from Meowscarada. So Annihilape does go toe to toe with Meowscarada, so that's why I'm staying in. So in the limited meta, I think it's very important not to get switch locked, which is not to give up switch advantage as much as possible because a lot of games depend on the switch advantage. As you can see here now that I took out the Meowscarada, I can basically fire another boosted Rage Fist again onto the Lanturn, and if he doesn't want to take super effective damage, sorry, very heavy damage, he has to shield, which rightly so. Okay, and now I'm coming in with Morpeko. So Morpeko, Surf doesn't really do much, but I would still want to shield the first Surf because yeah, I wanna preserve my HP just in case there's another like Charmer at the back. At first I saw Meowscarada, so I don't know if there's a Brionne at the back. Yeah, so I wanna save my HP, and the second one I'm going to not shield. This is definitely a Surf. Yeah, it doesn't take it out, but it does take me into the red, and now I see Shiftry. Shiftry pretty common. I've seen it a few times today. But obviously with Galarian Moltres, I'm able to basically resist everything on Shiftry. Leaf Blade is resisted, and also the Foul Play from Shiftry is resisted. And also whatever fast move that it does, either Bullet Seed, Sucker Punch, whatever, it's also resisted on Moltres. So I can basically no shield here. Now the problem is everything on Moltres is also resisted, so I gotta basically the key for Moltres is to overfarm. A bit similar to like the Palkia team that I use. Yeah, so overfarm a bit, and then we go for Ancient Power. Ancient Power is resisted actually on Shiftry, so you can see, okay, but Shiftry is very frail, so yeah. Now Lanturn coming back in, I have to go for Ancient Power after, oh sorry, I'm going to go for Brave Bird, okay. Yeah, it's directly going for the Brave Bird. Yeah, and now Morpeko can clean up. So basically shield and then just go for Psychic Fangs. Yep, that is the third battle. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so at some point I felt that Morpeko was a bit frail. Even then, just now with the Lanturn, I think he was about 2 sparks away from the next move. So I think it's a very close battle, and I didn't like close battles. So Annihilape to Annihilape, I'm going to farm directly to the Rage Fist, fire immediately. With me being the Shadow version, basically I'm gonna win CMP tie all the time. So yeah, what's the point of like keeping your energy, right? Yeah, so going for the Rage Fist, shooting up. So he's always gonna use his shield before me, which gives me an opportunity to do something later, and later you'll see why. Going for the second Rage Fist. Okay, and after this, he's gonna use his shield. So what I'm gonna do is to try and catch on his CMP tie later on. So I'm assuming he's gonna do the CMP tie, and I want to draw out something that Annihilape can defeat, like Morpeko or something. So I'm going to basically catch onto Moltres. 5, 6, and oh no, okay, so this is the game that I didn't catch. Okay, sorry, yeah. Then which is the game that I caught. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so now coming in with Kingdra, I'm just basically happy to give up the farm because I know I'm already double boosted, and there's no point of me actually going for like losing switch advantage, so I'm just gonna give up. And now we come in Azumaril to Morpeko. So Morpeko is gonna take this out. Oh sorry, actually it takes it down to quite low, but it doesn't kill, so this Azumaril is pretty good on the stats. And Azumaril is gonna fire, play rough, yeah. So one more Sucker Punch, and then I can fire off my Ancient Power on Moltres. Oh no, actually it's 2 more Sucker Punches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do fire off, yeah. Yeah, so Galarian Moltres in these few games works very, very well as a closer Pokemon, and I think that it's, although it's not very high ranked in the league, but it can surprise people. And something that I am trying to do this season is that I'm trying to go for a little bit non-meta picks, but still useful in the Great League, which is okay. And the reason is that if the opponent doesn't see like if your opponent is ready for meta picks, then anything that's anti-meta will surprise them or put them off guard. So yeah. Okay, alright, in this match we have a Blaziken, right? So very simple, just farming up a little bit more. I think Blaziken is about 8 counts to the first like hard hitting move, so I'm not sure what he's doing here with Blaziken. So going for the first Rage Fist instantly, and this is going to be either Blast Burn or some Blaze Kick, but no, it was a Breeze Bird, so yeah, I'm going to shield up, and there's a Blastoise, so Blastoise with Water Gun, not very, very good energy generation, so going for the second Rage Fist, and this will make my counters double boosted. Yep. Now I can basically farm down the Blastoise, and I don't know what's the last one. I think he top left at this point. Yeah, 1 Annihilape against 2. Yeah, so this is why Shadow Annihilape is so good in the normal Great League meta as well, but even better in this cup because fighting Dark Water, you don't really have anything that is that mainly counters Annihilape. You gotta bring like Malamar or like Charm users. Okay, so Primate into Annihilape. Even very, very good scenario, although Primate paces faster to the Rage Fist. So yeah, you can see he's almost at half health already with the 4 counter damage from my Shadow Annihilape. So Shadow Annihilape really wins Shadow Primate no matter what. So I'm over farming a bit and try to go for the CMP tie, but no. Okay. So double shielding, this one I got a double shield. So basically now we are down 2 shields with extra energy on a Primate. So how do we win this? So now we have a Sableye. Okay, Sableye is resisted on the Rage Fist, so I'm going to go directly for Ice Punch. So you have 2 shields and a Sableye. I want a Galarian Moltres onto the Sableye as well. And this is the problem. Sableye has Dazzling Green, if I'm not wrong, in this game. So I need to break down the 2 shields first. And he's up on energy. So this will be a Dazzling Green, I think. Oh, it's a foul play. Okay. Yeah, so he has extra 2 energy. So I came in with Morpeko. So now what I'm going to do is going to fire the Tentacruel first to lower the Morpeko's attack. And then I'm going to wait for Morpeko to fire off his move. Okay, so that's good. He basically shielded, so that's a shield down. Yeah, I'm catching on Moltres. So what's the logic here? Logic here is basically he used 5 energy, right? I was ahead on 1 turn for Morpeko. So now he's in the dark type Morpeko. I should be able to win CM. Oh no, he wins CMP tie. He didn't fire. Okay, so yeah. I think I have 1 more energy than him. So this Aura Wheel will take out the Morpeko. And now we are up on Stabilize. So it's either Stabilize gets to a move or I get to Aura Wheel. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Psychic Fangs would knock out, but actually I think now that I look back at that range, it would have knocked out. But it's resisted. That's why I was a bit worried. So I just went for the Aura Wheel. Yeah, so in this case, Galarian Moltres is just used as a soak to soak up the first Aura Wheel damage. And then, yeah, so now you see me change into Gastrodon. Yeah. And let's go with it. So Gastrodon, now the team composition changes a little bit. I'm a little bit more prepared for Morpeko at the front. All I need to do is just try to make sure that Morpeko doesn't see Galarian Moltres. So Galarian Moltres will act a little bit like a bait as well. Okay, good. So now we see Shadow Palkia, and this is why Shadow Palkia is not so good in this meta as well. It takes super heavy damage even though it's neutral onto itself, although it charges quite fast to the first Aqua Tail. Shooting the first Aqua Tail, and I'm going for the CMP tie, so Rage Fist coming in. If I'm not wrong, he shoots this one as well, but with the Rage Fist, it boosts the counter damage, so I will definitely outpace and out damage him, so he's gonna swap. So here, I don't think I was able to get to an Ice Beam. Yeah, so went for the full farm down, didn't get the Ice Beam. Coming in, Galarian Moltres. Now, Galarian Moltres is actually stronger, or it beats Mandibuzz with even shield scenarios. So at this point, I'm pretty confident. Mandibuzz should be running Air Slash and Foul Play and Aero Ace. So it takes about 12 turns of, the first turn is 15, the second one is 12 turns to move. Galarian Moltres similar. Aero Ace is 7, sorry, Ancient Power is 7 Sucker Punches, so it's quite long, but it's on similar pacing to Mandibuzz in this case. Okay, the first Ancient Power coming in, he shields, and now he's on 0 shield, and now I just basically got to save this Moltres and go for Ancient Power again. Now here comes the win scenario because I haven't seen the last guy yet. So it's Mandibuzz against Galarian Moltres and Gastrodon. So I want to take a look at what's the win scenario, so I'm trying to farm down. And I'm going to preserve Galarian Moltres here. Yeah, because I want to see what's the last guy. And the last guy... Okay, so he brings back Palkia, which is good for me to farm down. So this is why you gotta get good reaction timing as well if the Palkia comes in. Okay, then farming down with Mandibuzz. Remember not to fire any moves. And let's see the last guy. So it's another Gastrodon. So for, one step on him. I'm gonna fire off the first power. Yeah, and now the second one, I should be able to reach the next Earth Power before him. And I'm just going straight for the body slam. Yeah, at this range. Yeah, so I didn't really see the difference, but actually, if you notice, there wasn't any Morpeko because I was seeing more and more Gastrodons coming up, so I went for my own Gastrodon, and I think that worked out pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, so for this team, all I gotta worry about is maybe Chesnaught, but Chesnaught is resisted, and Galarian Moltres and Shadow Annihilape basically counters that. So the only thing, I just need to keep Gastrodon away from Chesnaught. Okay, Shadow Swampert. I see quite a lot of Shadow Swampert as well. So going with direct Rage Fist, but I think he'll fire on 5. Yeah, so there's the Hydro Cannon coming in, shooting out the first Hydro Cannon. Shadow Swampert, very, very strong, but also very, very frail. You can see the charge. Okay, Toxapex. This is where I wanted to get a bit more energy and then come in with Gastrodon later, because I know I can take whatever energy that is thrown on Toxapex. But I wanted to get at least close to 2 Rage Fists if possible, so that I can fire on the Swampert later on. So I'm just going to farm a little bit more and fire after one more Mudslap just to get a little bit more energy. Yeah, I'm trying to take this Toxapex out before the switch advantage. Sorry, before the switch timer comes in, so he can come in with Swampert, and then I can go for another body slam. So at this point, he has to make a decision either to let go Swampert again, and preserve the 2 shields, or to use a shield. And if he goes up, and if we go up 1 shield, sorry, it's an even shield, right? Because just now I used a shield, so I'm trying to pressure the shield, and this is the winning con. I'm gonna let Gastrodon go, farm down with Annihilape, and then now I have 2 Rage Fists ready to go for the next Pokemon, even if they shield, and I still have the Galarian Moltres, which is my win con. So what's in the back? It's a Drapion. Yeah. So the first Rage Fist is coming in. This can be no shielded. Yeah. Okay, and now comes the second one before he reaches the first Aqua Tail. And we still have 1 shield, so he has to make a decision. Either take heavy damage on Drapion or shield. If he shields, I'm going to just come in with Moltres. Luckily, got the catch, so yeah, I think this is a crunch. Oh, it's Aqua Tail, okay, yeah. So at this point, just farm until the first Ancient Power, and that will be game. Yeah, so I think I went for the overfarm here. Yeah. So it's already game over here. Yeah, just gonna farm down. Yeah. Yeah, so at this point I was just basically playing with my opponent. So coming in, farming down, and we still have 1 shield, so there's really no point. Yeah. So I could have gone Ancient Power at the start just now, but I just wanted to see what the opponent would do. So yeah. So before this 2 wins, actually I won. For this set, I lost 2 games in a row because of the Morpeko. And so that's why I switched into Gastrodon. And I think that was a good decision, because we see a lot of poison types because they want to resist the fighting types. And then I think Gastrodon counters those. Okay, Araquanid. Bug damage does quite a lot, the Bug Buzz, but it also has Bubble Beam, which is the bait move. So I'm just going to go directly for the Rage Fist. Against this team, there's not much strategy involved. You just basically go straight for Rage Fist, and then try to boost your attack at the start, and then just keep going again and again. Okay, now we see Brionne. So I'm coming with Gastrodon. Brionne, when you have Annihilape at full HP, and I think you can go toe-to-toe with Brionne on even shields, but when Annihilape is not at full HP, I think it's better to switch out, which is why I think my choice on Gastrodon was called for. I think it was good, because if I had Morpeko and Moltres, I basically would have lost Annihilape to that. So now that I have Gastrodon, it does make the matchup more comfortable. So yeah, and then now Araquanid coming in, I'm going to let go this Gastrodon because there's no reason for me to shield here, and I don't think I can get to another the Earth Power. So I'm going for the Body Slam. So not sure why he baited, but yeah, so this gives him more damage. Coming back with Annihilape. My fast move damage basically outpaces his, so coming in with Rage Fist again. Also another thing, I think in Scroll Cup, it's also very important to have very good fast move Pokemon. So I have Annihilape with counter. Once I get the first Rage Fist, counter does a lot of damage, and I have Gastrodon, which does super heavy hitting step damage as well. Moltres is a bit questionable because Sucker Punch, although it's buffed, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, especially if you're going up against like fighting type or like fairy types. So Moltres is actually more for the resistance, like a tanky Pokemon. But I didn't want Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz can be resisted by a lot of things. So yeah. Now you see counter damage doing a lot of damage onto Bibarel, and now we have 1 shield and 1 Moltres. So this is basically good game for the Bibarel. I tried to catch a Surf, and then now yeah, okay, another thing, roll out with the nerf does not do a lot of damage. He's basically done like I think 4 rollouts onto Moltres, but it's not significant. You can see, yeah, it's not significant. So I can still shield and then go for the Ancient Power. So yeah, I think Galarian Moltres is a sneaky pick in this meta. It's sneakily quite good because one thing it beats Mandibuzz, it has quite good matchups against Toxapex. If you farm up to 2 Brave Birds and then fire at the same time, I think it's good. You also have very good matchup into a lot of the fighting types, a lot of the neutral water types. Yeah. So let's go. Okay, this is I think the 4th set. Okay, so in this set I think I won 4 battles, so you'll be seeing me narrate 4 battles, and yeah. Right, Annihilate into Brionne. This is where the matchup happens. So counter damage. Currently, it does not do as much as the Charm, right? But then you see the Rage Fist. As it comes in, he's going to have to shield the Rage Fist. Because this is heavy neutral damage. Oh, it doesn't shield. Okay, so then in the end, basically, I take him down. Oh no, I don't. Okay, so Charm. Okay, Charm takes me down. Coming in with Moltres. Okay, so why did I take damage there? Because Charm is a 3-turn move. It only applies the damage on the 3rd turn, and Sucker Punch does 2 turns move, which is the damage applies on the 2nd turn, which means Brionne dies before the move even registers. Now I'm going straight for the Brave Bird because I want to see what's behind after the Grimer. So I'm going directly for Gastrodon and to see if he actually swaps out. So he doesn't swap out for a while. I'm not sure why, so I'm not going to shield here, preserving the shield for Moltres. So he has a Charm user. I don't think he's going double Charm. So yeah, now I see another Gastrodon. Okay, so this is where opponent made a mistake. I went for direct Earth Power. I think he wanted to bait at this point. So I was very happy to let Gastrodon go because I see no value in Gastrodon anymore. Oh no, he didn't bait. Okay, so at this point, I didn't go for the full farm down. So yeah, I was very happy to let Gastrodon go and just continuously firing body slams. And now we are up 2 shields with Grimer versus Moltres. So Crunch is resisted. I think the other move is Acid Spray or Sludge Bomb or something. So everything here takes about 6 charges of Poison Jab to get. So he's outpacing me, but I'm basically out shielding him. So as the fast moves go down, he's basically getting chipped. Ranger Power number 1, going for Ranger Power number 2, but I think I do get the full farm down here. Ranger Power number 2, yeah, there we go. I think it was like 1 or 2 out from the next crunch. Yeah, so just now the win con was for me to let Gastrodon go, leave the 2 shields on Moltres because I know the Moltres can basically pace into 2 Ancient Powers, which will get me the wins. Yeah. Yeah, and I want to remember to collect the battle quest. That's why I'm basically collecting the battle quest. Okay, we're going into the next battle. Let's go. Okay, so now at rank 18, a little bit more to rank 19, so which is good. And I think this Scroll Cup is it's quite a good meta, quite healthy. There's a lot of good Pokemon in this meta, but there's also a lot of very neutrally heavy hitting Pokemon, which I like. Yeah, Annihilape into Drapion. Okay, so he will outpace me to a move. So this is a crunch. I think I'll opt to let it go here. Yeah, because I can take one crunch. Especially it's not Shadow Drapion. So I'm going for just before he reaches next Aqua Tail. Rage Fist coming in, he shields, good. And now I can reach the second Rage Fist, but no, I go. Yeah, I saw the Mandibuzz too late, so I went for the second Rage Fist. I wanted to do some fast move damage onto Mandibuzz first, and then come in with Galarian Moltres. Yeah, now he's switch locked into a so-called losing scenario because now I'm up shields, I'm basically resisting everything on Mandibuzz. Dark Powers resisted, yeah. So I can overfarm a little bit, going for 4 counts and then going for Aerial Ace on good timing. No, sorry, Ancient Power, not Aerial Ace, yeah. Yeah, Ancient Power does quite significant damage to Mandibuzz. 4 counts again. Okay, this time he got to a move, so I'm trying to preserve a bit of health on Moltres, and at this point I'm just going to farm him down since he's like so low on health. Yeah. And okay, he decided to swap out, so I have to use a double shield here. I want to save the energy on Moltres, so I'm going to go out into Gastrodon, and now he has 1 shield. Yeah, so I'm going to farm down. Okay, so now we have a Mandibuzz with low health, and we have a Feraligatr coming in. Okay, so what's the win con here? So we have a Feraligatr with full health, we have a shield, and we have 2 counts of Ancient Power Moltres. I need the 2 Ancient Powers to land on Feraligatr, so I'm trying to put pressure by keep on body slamming here. Annihilape is pretty useless, so it's only used as a catch tool, so it's like an extra shield. Let's see if I can get the catch correctly. So yeah, I don't know why he went for the Ice Beam. We should have just gone for the first Hydro Cannon. Ice Beam will not do more than Ice Beam will not do more than it's supposed to. Yeah, so I'm trying to farm until the next body slam, but no, he gets to the first Hydro Cannon. Okay, so now we got 2 Ancient Powers on to Galarian Moltres, so I'm just gonna farm down the Feraligatr. Oh no, I went for the Ancient Power. Okay, let's see. Does he have a shield? No, he doesn't have a shield. Okay, that's why. Okay, so this is the part where I forget how many shields my opponent has. Yeah. So yeah, okay, that's a good win. Right, get into the next match. Okay, pretty tough matches in this 16, 17, 18 rank. So let's go. Annihilape into Tentacruel. Tentacruel needs to get 8 counts of poison jab to the first large wave, I think. Yeah, so I can count up to 7 and then go for the first Rage Fist. Scout. Yeah, the first Scout. So Scout would do a lot of damage on Annihilape, a lot of neutral damage. So I got a shield here. And it's actually, I think it's a bait this game. Yeah, Acid Spray. So he's gonna farm another 6 to the next Acid Spray, or another 7 to the next Scout. So I can go for 1 more and go fire the other Rage Fist again. So this would be even double boosted on the counters, although my defense is lowered. Yeah. Okay, at this point I think, yeah, I do shield because I want to save the double boosted counters. Okay, so he goes for the Scout this time. So I think that was an attack drop. So now we see Azumaril. So if you are surprised, actually Azumaril takes a lot of damage from the double boosted counters and also double boosted Rage Fist. So at this point he has to shield, but I'm just gonna let him farm down. Okay, he doesn't shield, so he takes it up to half health. So that's even better for me. Now this is the main corner. Come in with Gastrodon and hope that whatever's at the back can be neutralized by Moltres. Because if I see a Charmer here, sorry, not a Charmer, a Fairy Pokemon here, Moltres basically does have a good matchup against the back line, unless it's Morpeko. But then they'll basically be running like Morpeko and Tentacruel, which is double weak to Mud Slappers. So we'll see. Gastrodon will definitely take Azumaril out if he doesn't shield, and there is a Morpeko. So yeah, so now we have extra energy. I'm gonna just go Body Slam onto Morpeko, and this is where you see I think I do the same thing on Moltres, which basically use him as a soak 3, 4, 5 catch. Yeah, so there's multiple times that I do this. I see Moltres as a catch too, because that's the only win con. If you don't catch on Moltres, basically Moltres cannot farm up to the first agent power, and then Gastrodon will just basically be useless after the first, as in if Aura takes you out. So the win con here was to catch on Moltres and then farm down on Gastrodon. So the tricky thing is whether you catch successfully onto the Morpeko or not, because I think when the opponent is like no shields on Morpeko, it's pretty like frantic. They'll get anxious because you are frail and you can die to almost anything, so that makes a catch more predictable, and then you can basically execute the catch. Okay, so Gastrodon. Body Slam is basically non like triple resistant, so I don't want it. I'm just gonna farm up to 7 and then fire in the first Rage Fist. Not worried about the Body Slam. So 7 makes it 15 counts, 15 turns, which is 5 counts of Mud Slap, which at this point 6. Yeah. Okay, so this is a possible Earth Power. So I'm going to no shield this. Okay, the reason why I would no shield this, okay, I wanted to go for the Gastrodon farm down, but he went for Body Slam. So that gives me an opportunity to put more pressure on him because he shielded the first Rage Fist, which is why I didn't shoot this one. Yeah, I didn't see any more value in Annihilape. Yeah, so now I'm going to farm down on the Gastrodon. So he's even more low on health, which makes it easier for me to take him out. And now whatever he does, I don't think can threaten me. So yeah, it's just a Body Slam. Okay, Azumaril. Also not a very bad matchup. Gastrodon is quite tanky to the bubbles. I just need to watch out for the double plate roughs. So that's where my shield will come in. So win con here is to try and take out Azumaril. If he shields, I shield. If he doesn't shield, I still have to shield the plate rough. I need to make sure that Azumaril doesn't see the Galarian Moltres, because that will be basically he's basically like a wall to Galarian Moltres. Yeah, Ice Beam coming in. I'm just gonna go directly for the Earth Power, farm up a little bit more. Okay, he's just below an Ice Beam, so I went for the CMP tie. So let's see if he shields here. Okay, he shields, so good. Since he shields, I'm gonna shield up as well. Yeah, basically just going for the switch advantage here. Trying to force the switch advantage. Ice Beam coming in. I'm so close to Earth Power. At this point, I think I can just throw Body Slam just to take it out. I was very afraid I think he was 1 count away from the next Ice Beam. So I'm just gonna opt to take him out. And let's see what's in the back. I think it's a Mandibuzz. Oh no, it's a Medicham. Okay, yeah. So Galarian Moltres basically resists everything except for Ice Beam. Ice Punch. But Ice Punch is not stabbed on Medicham. So it doesn't do as much damage onto Galarian Moltres. And then Galarian Moltres, yeah, I can basically farm to the Brave Bird, and that's the win con. Yeah, so there's a lot of times where the moment I win switch advantage, I'm very scared of what's at the back, so I need to make sure I'm prepared for the back line. I'm only hoping that it's weak to Galarian Moltres, because like earlier the team, right, Tentacruel and Morpeko, they're double weak to Mud Slappers, so I'm not sure what the guy was running. But yeah, it was a weird team. So most of the time for the front guys, Annihilape and Gastrodon, they will be able to take out the Pokemon shields or like those things that are strong to Galarian Moltres. I'll be able to draw them out and try and deal with them faster because they are very heavy hitting Pokemon, and you need to draw out things like Brionne, Azumaril, Morpeko to try and take down my front two guys. So the strategy here is basically I don't really save shields for Galarian Moltres unless I get the chance unless I understand that Galarian Moltres has a very even matchup against the Pokemon that I'm facing at the back. But in any other case, I think you can also save a shield for Shadow Annihilape as well. Okay, Charmer Meowscarada into Annihilape, and this I think we take out each other at the same time. Brionne is the one that takes out Annihilape first, but Meowscarada, in this case, I think we take out each other at the same time. So it goes down. Now we have Swampert coming in. I'm trying to get to the next Rage Fist, but I couldn't. But look at the fast move damage that I've already done. So I'm going Gastrodon. Okay, you might be wondering, okay, actually Galarian Moltres is better, but then Swampert is out on energy. So I want to take one Hydro Cannon first and try and farm down the Swampert from here. Then I saw it's a Shiftry, so I'm going to farm a little bit and then go for Galarian Moltres. If I went for the Swampert, if I went for Galarian Moltres, I would have gotten a Hydro Cannon onto the Galarian Moltres. I had the shield, and then Shiftry would be lined up against Gastrodon, which is a bad alignment. So I think it takes how do we prevent that? Is basically if you see an opening for Gastrodon, basically if you don't face any grass types, Shiftry, Chesnaught, Ludicolo maybe, if you don't face any grass types, just bring it out so that you're not in the alignment of the grass types. And then once that happens, basically Gastrodon and Galarian Moltres are basically core counters, right? So Galarian Moltres will definitely be aligned with the better matchup, which you see here. So that is basically the win con. One of the win con is even without seeing, just align Gastrodon to something that is neutrally good against, and I think that's a good enough strategy. Now going for the body slam on Gastrodon. So with the extra energy on Moltres, actually we fired the double ancient power. We took down both shields, and now we have Gastrodon on Swampert. Basically, this is game over. Even if he fires here, I can still farm down with the Sucker Punches on Moltres. So if he doesn't fire the Hydro Cannon, I basically take him out. If he fires the Hydro Cannon, it's also farm down opportunity for Moltres because the mud shots are resisted as well. Okay, I think we got 2 more battles to go. So let's watch those. Rank 18, I think I'm about 1 win away from rank 19, but that'll be for tomorrow. So today I went like 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, and 3-5. So it's a very, very good positive result. I think it's about 16 out of 25 today. So Gastrodon into Grimer. No shielding, everything. I think it's Touch Bomb and Crunch again. I don't know why they didn't go for the Alolan Mark. I think it's better. So now we have got extra energy on Grimer. This is basically all alignment based. Obstacle. Okay, so I'm going to do a body slam first. I wanted to try and bait the first shield because I wanted a shield advantage, but no, he called out the bait, so I went for the next Earth Power, and this will definitely be shielded, so he doesn't shoot this one. Okay, so whatever, then that's a good advantage for me. I'm still good on low health. I'm coming in directly with Galarian Moltres. Okay, what's the reasoning here? I want some farm on Galarian Moltres. I have farm on Shadow Annihilape, and I know everything is resisted. Counter, Nightshade, and Cross Chop is resisted on Galarian Moltres. So I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird. to try and put pressure onto Tentacruel. And then instantly swapping into Shadow Annihilape. Okay, but this becomes a CMP tie, so I have to invest a shield here. Yeah, if Moltres gets taken out, it's not very worth. So coming in with Annihilape again, I know he's another 7 counts away, so I'm going for the Rage Fist and he top lefts here. Yeah. Tentacruel, funny thing, it's actually very slow to pacing. Acid Spray and Scout. Scout is 8 poison jabs, which is very, very long. I don't really like Tentacruel as a Pokemon. If you're gonna run Tentacruel, just run Toxapex. It's a lot more tanky and it can take more mud steps as well. But Toxapex, again, it's also less damaging. Brionne doesn't do a lot. Sludge Wave, if you face a ground Pokemon, it's not very good. So as a counter Pokemon, it's not very good, but it soaks quite a lot as well. Yeah. Annihilape into Gastrodon, same thing, going directly for 7 counts, and then Rage Fist after 7 counts of counters. 6, 7, opponent is on 5, so I outpace to the Earth Power. So we'll see if opponent does the Body Slam here. He shields, okay, so at this point 6, 7. So if opponent overfarms, at this point I think I let go of the Annihilape. Oh no, I do shield. Okay, so we're going to go for the next Rage Fist. Okay, there's 2 ways of going about this. If I let go, I can still farm down on Gastrodon. So, but I think at this point I wanted to take out the Gastrodon and win the switch. Yeah, so we are 1 shield and 1 shield. Mandibuzz. Again, I tried to go for the Ice Punch. I couldn't even get to Rage Fist. So this is where Galarian Moltres comes in. Overwhelm me a little bit. Okay, he gets to the first Aero Ace. So I'm going to soak the first Aero Ace. Yeah, and now Mandibuzz gonna overfarm a little bit. I'm gonna farm a little bit more. At this point, I got a shield. I didn't want to take my extra. Oh no, I don't shield. Okay. Yeah, the next one I have to shield. Okay, so I'm very close to red. I'm gonna fire the first Ancient Power. I don't know why Guzzlord shielded on this one, which is a question for me. So now that I see the Guzzlord, I'm coming in directly with Gastrodon. Yeah, so Gastrodon, everything is resistant or neutral, and I can take about 2 Dragon Claws and 2 Sludge Bombs. Sludge Bomb is resistant. So yeah, going directly for the Earth Power. And Guzzlord, if you see here, actually it's very, very, very tanky. It took me about 1 or 2 more mud steps to take it down. So which is good, it got me extra energy. 1 and 2. So he got to a move. Okay, why I'm shielding here? I'm gonna shield, save Gastrodon for the last, and I'm gonna pivot out into Moltres after firing the first Body Slam. Because Moltres is at a move, right, with Ancient Power. So I wanna hit, switch, Ancient Power. That's my big call. Yeah, so that was the whole video of Galarian Moltres doing a lot of work. Hope you guys like this video, and I can try another team tomorrow, but maybe for the start I think I'll just stick to this team as it's quite stable for tomorrow's matches as well. So if you guys have any comments on how to play Galarian Moltres or what you think can be done better in my games, so do give write down in the comments below, and do subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thank you very much.